cricket ground number 1.
First ball's quick from Miniman. Into the pads, bobbles away for a leg bye to start the innings, but Miniman's got some pace. For a run. Jacob Dickman, very good batsman. He's got a rookie contract with South Australia, Darwin Junior, but yesterday made 63 off 40 and 59 off 45. So if Southern Districts are any chance, Shan, they're going to have to pick him up early.
Changed his shirt number as well if you're watching on TV. He was behind the stumps with the 18 on his shirt with the gloves.
Facing Ninneman. Ninneman played 4 games in A grade last season, 4th season in the Southern Districts. 8 wickets, an average of 15. Played in the winning Desert Blade. Powerful approach. Nice drive by Dickman. Straight to the fields and they were a bit off and there's no run. Just feel the intensity's lifted. We haven't saw him seeing in Ninneman. He's really powering to the forward. Lovely technique, strokes in
his opening over. Southern Districts defending 100.
Is in from the southern end. Bowls well pitched up. Catch it. Looked very comfortable in defence, but he was just drawn
straight down his throat. And we were saying the
beautifully bowled. He just saw him at the last minute try and withdraw the bat, just tuck it in behind the pad, but it was too late. The pace of Ninneman was on him. Got the leading edge. 1 down. Had just 1 hit yesterday in the first game against Palmerston, which was a thrilling 1-run victory to Darwin. He made 4. He's played Premier Grade cricket for Darwin since 2005. Only played 1 game last season.
So the man who took the wicket is going to be
Kelly comes. Rory Kelly, all-rounder. To 1 for 12 yesterday. There's a slash through the vacant gully region. Down the 3rd man. They've got 1. They probably should look for 2. Herring back now is Shelton, and they make it comfortably. Yesterday, none for 21 off 2. Stump. Good line and length. Kelly to Shelton.
Talk out there from Southern Districts.
Kelly to Shelton. Couple of balls left in the second over. Tucks him up.
Dismissed Palmerston all out for 86.
Punched hard into the ground, forward of point to the field. Ends the over. 2 overs down, 1 for 4. And after 2 overs, Southern Districts were 2 for 2, having lost 2 for 2 in the first over, a maiden in the second over. And in reply, chasing 106 for victory, Darwin are 1 for 4.
Beautiful day here in Darwin in the top end. Hope it will be semi-finals and the final. Number of venues being played as well throughout Darwin. So where we are now looking out on as well as part of this tournament.
And coming up this afternoon. And so Briggs gets off the mark with a single.
But it has been beautiful weather here. We're in the dry season. We only have wet and dry in Darwin. If you're joining
Ninneman. Powerful approach to the crease. Quick delivery. Forces Shelton back onto his stumps and he punches it into the covers. No run. Excellent line and length bowling.
Current run rate for the Darwin Eagles as well, 2.14.
comes in once more to
background as well. Miniman, he's coming in from the southern end, the airport end.
turned very quickly. I think he's frustrated by that. Lofted high, could be caught. It's going to carry just over the man at mid-off. He thought he had a chance initially, but it just hung in the air and drifted over the top of his head.
Second over from Miniman.
Loved claim another wicket early. Just to put some more pressure on Darwin. Small total to defend. Miniman bowls full off the pads, forward of square leg, straight to the field. Despite their low total, a lot of confidence, especially with the number one Darwin batsman back in the sheds in the opening over for one, Dickman. Nineman, a couple of balls left in his second over. To Briggs, well pitched up, driven strongly into the cover, straight to the field, no run.
Another good over from Miniman, tight bowling.
Beautiful Darwin view there. Good saw the palm trees in the background.
Just on the pitch as well, bit of green on it. We were talking to the curator before play started. They'll be watering it a bit more tonight because they're going to have 3-day cricket on this.
Nineman bowls, well pitched up, driving it straight to the cover fieldsman once more. Ends Nineman's second over. He's conceded just 5 runs, taken a wicket after 3 overs. Darwin 1 for 7, chasing 106 to win.
When we got here earlier this morning, there was a real glisten on the outfield as well, the dew. So we didn't put as much water on it last night, but there'll be a bit more water put on tonight. So it keeps a bit of a tinge of green so that it's nice and fast. This is day 2 of cricket action on Marara Cricket Ground number 1. Just a reminder, none of these 15 games are allowed to have spit or saliva on the ball.
Kelly bowls to Shelton outside the off stump, drags it down the onside into the gap, and they scurry through for a single.
The new COVID-19 rules haven't quite been decided on that because Darwin grade cricket starts here next week, and we're still one of the. This is the first cricket being played in Australia, competitive cricket, and then the season starts next week, and so there's still a lot more discussion to be had about going forward, the rules of saliva and sweat being used on the ball, not just in Darwin but in cricket right across the globe.
Kelly to Briggs. Just punches it backward a point. They're still considering the possible use of sweat. Saliva would be ruled out for a long, long time, you would imagine.
Yep. And then even the discussion of maybe a wax applicator.
Big wicket for Southern Districts. They've got the number 1 gun batsman out. Now they've got the skipper, and at 2 for 9, chasing just 106. Southern Districts are going very nicely.
So a great catch there coming around, and that was Fry that took it in the end. Just as you said on cue, the elbow pumps going left, right and centre there for that wicket. So another big wicket as you see Kelly come in. And just at the bottom of the bat, skied it high, Fry had to get around. It's breezy out there as well. We've seen a couple of, he just held onto it diving forward. And yeah, I can tell you it's very breezy out there. So it's been bobbing around a bit.
It's spot on, Channels. You see that half the ball was out of his grasp there. It wasn't cleanly in the mitt. He did enough to hang on to it, and that was just a typical T20 slog. The left foot was swung out towards square leg. The head went up in the air. And a big slash to backward point, and an excellently judged catch has seen Darwin slump to 2 for 9.
Shelton caught Kelly, and Kelly's got the wicket of Shelton.
Love it. Karma. Briggs, they crossed while that ball was in the air. Kelly to Briggs on leg stump, punched to mid-wicket. Forward square leg, no run. Result and easy runs for Darwin, just what Southern Districts cannot afford. 4 byes with the slower ball, trick the batsman, trick the keeper, and when you're only defending 106, don't want to be giving away 4 byes.
So that went through everyone, didn't it?
Not easy for keepers those, but got the pads on, got the gloves, just didn't bend down and grab it. So up to 2 for 14. Briggs waits for Ninneman. Sean Pollock lookalike comes in and bowls forward in copybook defence into the offside.
Yeah, we've got West Coast and Fremantle heading over to the Gold Coast. Stage Adelaide and Port Adelaide aren't going. I think they're hoping for borders to be opening, so start a new hub again. Just not sure they'll get there.
Ninneman to Briggs, and that just came a little bit, I think, from off to leg. No run, excellent bowling by Ninneman in his 3rd over, conceded just 6 runs.
Final ball to come up for his 3rd over to finish. So Ninneman.
Build your new world.
So welcome back to Moraa Cricket Ground number 1. Change of bowlers here. And Harvey is replacing Kelly. No ball. Darwin.
Harvey, 17 years old, on the 17 NT team last year, 4 games in A grade. And bowled once yesterday, 3 overs, 2 for 11.
Harvey into Briggs again. Free hit here. Briggs is not able to get hold of that. And so they're off the hook there, Southern District.
You could attack Southern Districts. Inman and Kelly both bowled well. Harvey, a young player, but has got a nice...
Great backing up from Anstey at the non-striker's end. Briggs just going through his pull shot at the non-striker's end. Wind picking up here again. You can just hear it in the FX. It's a breezy day. It wasn't as breezy yesterday, was it?
No.
His pads down to mid-wicket. Of his mark now, right arm over the wicket to Anstey. Anstey mistimes the pull shot and he's going to be caught. And both of the batsmen out there, the last couple of balls have just been mistiming that pull shot, and that has paid off for Southern Districts. Harvey picks up his first wicket, and it is the 3rd to 4th.
Took the gloves, or very high up on the bat handle. It was onto him perhaps a bit more quickly than he thought it would be. And the simplest of catches, a backward square leg, 3 for 17 in the 6th over. And a wonderful performance by Southern Districts after making just 105 in their innings.
Coming to the crease now is Will Andrews. Out in the middle with Briggs. So they lost a couple of quick early wickets. We're still in the 6th over.
Will Andrews batted twice yesterday, 5 and 17 in Darwin's 2 victories over Palmerston and Tracy Village. Left-hander. Flowing locks underneath the helmet.
Harvey still with 2. Harvey into Andrews, very casual at the crease and diving forward and not able to take it was Kelly. And there was a real chance in the air there. Maybe a little bit of miscommunication from the 2 fieldsmen. I think Hammond was coming toward.
They're quite deep, aren't they, because of T20 cricket, just trying to stop the scoring through the gaps or keep it to 1. They've been another, just 2 metres closer, he would have taken that.
Harvey into Andrews, standing up very straight, and he just punches that forward down the wicket. Very upright. So they're going to finish off his allocated 4 overs.
Guess if they can get 1, maybe 2 from his last over, set themselves on track for a win. They're only defending 106. We didn't think that would be nearly enough given the star batsman of the tournament. So
and around the ring, so he saw the space there, just dropped it on the offside, and they were able to scamper through for a single. Lindemann into Andrews, standing tall. He was well short.
and just missed.
That was a wicket. Briggs on the back foot. Just trying to cut it, not able to connect. Goes to point. Dismissed Dickman for 1, the opening batsman. Ninneman back into Briggs and a swing and a miss with a slow ball. In the middle of Marara Cricket Ground, number 1, Ninneman. So final ball for Ninneman's 4 overs. What's he going to do here, Rob? He's already done 2 slow balls.
I think it'll be quick, right up in the block hole. And I think middle and leg are in jeopardy.
Ninneman 1 for 9 off his. So good.
Districts were 4 for 32. So Darwin 3 for 19. Skipper Shelton's back in the sheds. 3 for 19 after 7 overs, with Harvey bowling well. Outside the off stump, close to a wide, swinging further away. Shared the 3 wickets. Kelly, Ninneman and Harvey a wicket apiece. Andrews the lefty, waits for Harvey, right arm over the wicket, full on the leg stump, and caught! Thought he'd hit it into the ground, but it was flicked on the full to the man at forward square leg, and a 4th wicket goes down in the 8th over. Andrews goes for 1, Darwin in all sorts at 4 for 19.
And Fry picks up his 2nd catch in the field as well today. It just looked like it went so slow and it hung in the air enough. Fry was able to get to his right and take a comfortable catch in the end. Andrews is going back into the shed for 1 of 4 deliveries. So Fry with a great catch and a brilliant piece of bowling from Harvey. He picks up his 2nd wicket for the afternoon.
And Denby looks like the new batsman for Darwin. Chris Denby.
Spin bowler. He picked up a wicket as well as Hammond earlier in their bowling innings.
Interesting player. 3rd season with Darwin, but Tasmanians played in Tasmania's under 15 and under 17 national sides. Didn't have a great day with the bat yesterday. Had 2 hits for 2 and 9. So if Darwin supporters are hoping for something, they want him to turn around that form.
Darwin needing 89 runs to win. Make that 87 runs.
Briggs has been there a long time in T20 terms. 21 balls for just 5. And got an important role to play. The big guns are back in the sheds. Southern District's Cockahoo. Harvey has 2 for 2. Darwin 4 for 19, chasing 106 to win. Harvey from the northern end, bowls forward in defence comfortably. Comes Denby, looking very confident.
Wind just picking up here, you'll be able to hear it in our effects mic. Strong breeze.
Darwin's been involved in the game of the tournament so far. Yesterday against Palmerston, made 9 for 128, and they won by 1 run. As Harvey short into the hip of Denby, who played it pretty comfortably, lifted his elbow high and just nudged it back onto a square leg. The keeper comes around and does the fielding and throws it back to the player there in Fry, who'd come up over the stumps at the batsman's end. Bring Briggs back onto strike. Early signs from Denby is he's pretty competent. They've seen Ninneman off. He looked dangerous. Big red-headed fast bowler. Took the wicket of Dickman in the first over. Harvey comes in, bowls to Briggs. Briggs is forward, tucked up in defence. Just with a thick inside edge, goes down the onside of the pitch for no run.
To see the breeze out there with the umpire going across the field at the moment.
Harvey with a ball to go in his 2nd over. Wonderful figures of 2 for 3. Two and a half runs and over only the run rate. Loopy slow ball is driven by Briggs. Wide of the man at extra cover. Coming back for a second. We'll have to hurry. If it hit the stumps, he was gone, but the throw had to come in from the outfield. And they get a 2nd run. And after 8 overs, the total has moved up to 4 for 22. In fact, he's got 1 ball remaining. 1 ball remaining in the 8th over. Briggs 7. Denby 1. Chasing 106 for victory. Southern Districts made 6 for 105. Another bowling change. Coming into the attack for Southern Districts, Matt Hammond. Made 30-odd for Southern Districts to help build this, what is now looking like a pretty tough victory target 4 for 16 were the districts. When Hammond and Mullen came together, they added 67, responsible for a partnership that eventually saw them score 6 for 105. What's he got with the ball?